In the second demo, we will need 5 components. First, we need to have a web form. The web form will accept input from user and will store the input into the session. We name the form as session2.html. The second component is a web link that will open our form. The web link will be put in index.html. The third component is a Java class that models the data object. We name this class as movie.java. The fourth component is a servlet. We will use this servlet to add our data into the session. We name this component as movie@servlet.java. Finally, we need another servlet to manipulate the object data in the session. We name this component as movie-manager-servlet.java. For the second demonstration, I have prepared a web form. So in this web form, we have 5 fields that represent the title of the movie, the director of the movie, and the year where the movie is produced. And then a selection of languages and as well as genre of the movie. So this form here is linked in index.html, whereby we can click from the main page. To demonstrate the object data, I need to create one Java object, inside a package called ftmk-demo.model. So right click and select class. So I name this class as movie and then click finish. The attribute that we are going to declare in this class must be mapped to our form. So we have title, and then we have director, and integer, year published, and then a field to represent the genre of the movie, and a field to represent the language. So this is our private attribute. Then we generate the getter and setter. So all the getters and setters will be generated for us. Then we save it. Okay, after that we need to create one servlet to retrieve all the data from the web and then wrap it in our class here, which is movie.java, and store it inside our session. So to do that is the same process for creating servlet. Right click, select servlet. So we name our servlet as movie@servlet. Okay, next. Then change this, edit to movie@servlet. Click OK and then finish. So this is our servlet to add the information into the session. And we override do post. Let's make some more space. Okay. So first we get data from web. Okay, so we have 5 data, which is represent the title. So we use request, get parameter, and we provide the field name, which is title. Second is to get director. Similar to the first one. Okay, the third data will be integer, so we need to parse it. the language, and finally genre. Okay, so that's the first part. Second part is to wrap all of this data into the object. So we create one object from movie. Okay, since this servlet do not know movie, we import it. So we set the title, the director, year published. We set the language, and finally the genre. So that's the second part. Okay. After that, we need to add a session. It is similar to the demo that we have seen previously. So we get a session object from requests. Okay, import HttpSession. Okay, then we add as attribute using our session object called set attribute, and we name it as movie for our easy reference, and the value is the object that we have created here. Okay, then we redirect it to another servlet just to show it is possible to do session tracking between servlet with data object. And let's call our servlet movie manager servlet. Okay, so we are done for the first servlet. So when we are done with movie at servlet.java, so we copy the mapping and then paste it at our web form in action. In the second demo, we need another servlet called movie manager servlet. Okay, we create it. So we name it as movie manager servlet. Click next. We change the mapping name. Then click finish. And we are overriding to get here. Okay, so let me make some more space. Okay, first of all, we need to get the session. Similar to the previous step. Okay, servlet doesn't know, we import our session. Then we get the attribute from the session, which is ours is movie. So session dot get attribute, specify movie, and we store it in movie object. Okay, import movie. Okay, this part here requires casting, so we cast it into movie. And the whole session will be written and stored as movie. Now we can start to manipulate the movie information. Let's say we just wanted to display it. Let's display on the web browser. Okay, to display it, we need to use Print Writer. Okay. The display has HTML. So since we open, we need to close it just to make our life a little bit easier. Okay, then we display the title of the movie. Title, and then we concatenate it with year. Okay. Okay, and then we just display the director name. Okay, director. And we want to display it in different lines, so we put here a break. And language. Let's put the language. And we put a break here. Okay, so that's basically the second part to manipulate our session. Okay, we do not want this, so we remove this. Let's run our application. Select run on server. Click finish. Okay, so this is our main page. Select demonstration. We enter some data. Then we click submit. So our data has been saved into the session by movie at Servlet and then passed to movie manager Servlet, and this is the data that we have created just now.